welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by HollywoodPhoto.com. I'm Eric, and today I'm really excited to be talking to you about this guy. This is a FinSense proximity sensor license plate cover. Basically, to put it in layman's terms, you know how a lot of cars these days have sensors built into the rear bumper, so when you're backing up, it lets you know how close you are to something. But some cars don't have that built in, or if you have an older car, it may not have it, and very few cars, only really new and more expensive cars, have a proximity sensor built into the front bumper. But with FinSense, you can get either or both of those on any car by installing this around your license plate. It has proximity sensors, 2 of them built into it, and it senses your proximity and lets you know. You can do it through your phone. It's probably the way most people would do it. Or in my case, I have a car tablet that stays in my car, so I have it hooked up to that. But it, as you can see in the picture, it works with your phone. A really cool product by FinSense. I have backup sensors on my car built in, but not on the front. And I always said, oh man, it'd be so cool if I could have them on the front. Just those times when you're like parallel parking and you want to make sure you don't get too close to the car in front of you, or when I'm pulling up in a parking lot to a brick, either to a wall or like a brick column that's supporting a light, and I'm like, man, I wish I had proximity sensors so I would know, because it's hard to tell where the front end of your car is, and now I have that thanks to this. So yeah, it's really cool. It's just a license plate. It installs fairly easily, so I'm going to jump over to a quick video, and I'm going to do it really fast and show me installing it on my car. So you can see it's very easy to install. It took just a few minutes. All the stuff you need is included in the package. Comes with the different size screws, as well as these Allen wrench thingies. They're not technically, I don't know if it's an Allen wrench or not when the head is different, but I think so. Now I personally, I hate these little kind of tool things, so you could use these if you need to, but I had a screwdriver that has the different types of attachments to it that had this type of screw head on it, and I used that because that to me was easier. And these are security. These are not your standard Phillips screw head or even hex screw head, so that is to keep someone from tampering with this when it's on your car, because they would generally think that it's going to be a regular screwdriver, and that won't work. So there is some security added there. So everything you need to install is on there, and once you get it installed, it works great. Now, before I talk about all the different things that come in the package, I want to show it to you in action, because I'm sure that's what you want to see. So let's jump over to a couple of different videos showing me parking, pulling up to a car when I'm parallel parking, or pulling into the garage at work because there's a wall there, and you can see how great the proximity sensor works. So I'm in a parallel parking situation here, so I'm going to open up FinSense so that I can see where I'm at. Turn this off this morning, I'll turn that back on so you can hear that. I'm parallel parking with one arm, so I'm not going to be very good at it. But you can see the sensors are reading. They're telling me how close I am. And as I get closer to this car, see? And again, you have to know, you learn exactly what these indications, how far that means. But for parallel parking, that length of indication for me means that I'm about as close as I want to be, because I want to give the car in front of me room to be able to get out. If I was parking next to a wall, or if that car was at a driveway where no one would be in front of it, then I could probably get a little bit closer. But you can see the sensor works to tell me exactly how close or far away I am. That's annoying now while you're trying to listen to me talk, so I'm going to stop that. But yeah, you can see it works great. Just open it up and it tells me exactly how close or far away I am from the object in front of me, or if you had it on your rear bumper, from the object behind you. So when I want to activate FinSense, I just open it up and you can see it's automatically telling me. You can turn the sound on or off. I have it off right now, but I'll turn it on so you can hear it. And as we pull towards the wall, you can see, so that we know, when it gets into the red, it's a solid, but the lines still tell you how far you have to go. And the more you use it and you kind of look and see, you get to know where the lines are. I know I can go all the way up until the lines are gone, and that means I'm just about there, about as far as I want to go, but still probably about 6 inches away when you get to that point. So I'm going to show you what FinSense looks like on my tablet. You can see I created a little icon for it there, so if I click that, it opens it up. And you can kind of use it as if you want to, as a car home with direct connections to Google Maps, Spotify, Pandora, your mechanic, AAA Mobile, etc. I don't use that because obviously I have my own car driving home, but if you tap this little button down here and that takes you into the sensor. I'm up against a wall right now, so it's maximum, and you always have this mute button, so even if you have the sound turned on, you can completely turn it off if you want to, but I like having it. But if it's starting to annoy you while you're using it, you can easily just tap that, just turn it off. And you also see you have a battery gauge, lets you know how much battery power your FinSense has, and battery seems to last a really long time. You can see it still seems almost full for me. I've been on this battery for about 2 weeks. So and then when you want to go back, you can either hit this little arrow on the top left, and that takes you out of it, or you can just hit your home button, or just leave the app. You do also have settings, and so when you go in here, you've got the notification. So if you have that on, you have a notification in here that will take you straight to FinSense. You can see there. Vibration, if you want it to vibrate, which of course I don't need that. Sound, you can control the sound volume of the tone. Bluetooth on, you have to have your Bluetooth on to be connected to it. There's a truck version for if you're using this is a backup sensor on a truck in a certain way. Clearance, you can set your clearance of what how much clearance there is between the license plate and the end of your car. So mine, I don't have to worry about that because my license plate is the front most thing on my car, but depending on where you're just located. And then you can manage devices, because you could have 2 devices if you have one on the front and the back. Check for updates. All it does is take you to the Play Store, so you can just check that through the Play Store. But anyway, that's the app, and that's how it works. So you can see it works great. You just open up the app and it tells you immediately if you want the audio or you don't want the audio. You can have it or not have it in order to direct you, or you can just use the visuals and you can see exactly where you are. And as you use it, you get to know exactly what that means, like what the different colors and different lines represent how far you are away from something. And yeah, it's awesome. Now you saw on my tablet I had a shortcut built in that I just pressed to open up into the app. But maybe most people are probably going to be using it with their phone, and you're not going to have a car thing set up the way I do on my tablet, but you can still get to it easy. One thing, besides opening the app manually on your phone, they include this little button to help you open up the app easily and quickly. Now it does have this little ring attachment, and that's because you can attach this to your steering wheel. And then when you want to open up the sensor for either you're backing up if you have it on the back, or if you're pulling in on the front, you just tap that button and that opens the app right up. Or that's how it works on Android. On Android, it'll open right up into the app. Now on iPhone, because Apple keeps things a little locked down, I don't think it can directly open up the app on iPhone. It would open up or it would send a notification to your phone, and then you could quickly tap that notification to then open up the app. So still helps make it quick, and this little button does come out of here fairly easy. So you can also just attach this little button anywhere using Velcro or something. If you want to attach it to your dash and you don't want it on your steering wheel, but you could attach it to your dash or somewhere that's convenient for you. So that's a great way to get into the app quickly on your phone if you're using it on your phone. Besides that, they do include magnetic phone cart holder, and it's for a vent. Attaches to your vent, and then you can put this magnet underneath your case or attach it to your phone and then quickly attach to that. Now they sell these on Amazon. These alone on Amazon, a good one, is anywhere from about 15 to 20 bucks. And this is included free with the FinSense, because they figure if you're going to be using FinSense, then you're going to need a phone mount for your car. And if you didn't already have one, then they provide one for you. So that's kind of cool that that's in the box as well. And yeah, I've been using the FinSense for a while now, and it works great for me. I love that now when I'm pulling in to something and I'm going to be against a wall or against some type of barrier, I can hit that button, open up the FinSense, and as you saw, it tells me exactly how far away, and I know how much closer I can get before I'm too close. So great, works great. Also obviously works on your rear bumper as well. It's not going to be quite as broad as the built-in rear bumper sensors, because those are not just in the center of your bumper, they're on either side as well. So they kind of sense anything that's anywhere around the rear of your car. With the FinSense, it's right in the middle, so it's more directly behind you, and that's what you have to use it for. But it works really, really great for that. Inside the app, you can set up, you know, my front bumper is literally the frontmost thing on my car. But on some cars, it may be, your license plate might be a little underneath your bumper, or on the rear, it might be a little bit lower. And there are settings in the app, so you can set that, what that distance is, and it will change its reading appropriately for that. So no matter where your license plate is located, no matter what kind of car you drive, you can set it up to work. And again, it's to me, it's an awesome feature, because it's, you know, a high-end feature and something that, you know, unless you're going to get a new car, there's no way to get it in your car. But with this, you get it. It works great. Works great with the phone. Works great with a tablet. Any way you want to use it. As far as I can tell, the best way to add proximity sensors either to your rear or front bumper if you don't already have them and you want them. Anyway, again, it's the FinSense is what it's called, and it is available on Amazon. I'm going to have a link in the description below. You can click that link, you can jump over to Amazon, you can read what other people have said about it who've reviewed it, who bought one and reviewed it, and you can also pick one up for yourself. Anyway, that's going to be it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this or might benefit from it, maybe someone who has issues with backing into things or pulling into things and not being able to judge their car, then share this video with them. You can do that on Facebook or Reddit or any of those ways. They're all down there. Just click the right button. Don't forget to subscribe to my playlist and favorite or subscribe to my channel, favorite this playlist, if you want to keep up with future product reviews. Anyway, that's going to be it until next time, so have a great day.